Hi, it's me. I've been gone forever. I'm really sorry about that. It was the end of the term. But now, I'm back in California. I'm on spring break, and I'm just having, some of that time where you just feel, like life is good. Obviously, this is all very first world problems. I have an amazing life. But I've just been having a time where you feel like everything's a little much, everything's a little overwhelming, you don't really know where to start, you don't really know where you're going, everything's a little uncertain, and sometimes that can be really exciting, and sometimes that is really exciting, and it's like, oh, there are all these possibilities, like I could do anything, all of these things are so exciting, and then sometimes it makes you want to crawl into a hole and never, ever come out. So, even though a little part of me is like, who cares? I made this video of things that I have had in my life recently that have made me really happy and that make me feel better on a day-to-day basis, and most of them are very small things. But I hope that it makes you feel good because they make me feel good too. Okay, eloquent. Great job. 100%. Excellent. Okay, here we go. So the first thing here has been little rituals, small things to look forward to, little pleasures like making coffee in this French press that I got recently. It's just really relaxing. It's nice to have little, stable, sure things to look forward to in your daily routine, and that's been really making me feel better. Along those lines, doing something like peeling grapefruit, something really simple, taking time to really notice the way it smells and feels and tastes. For some reason, grapefruit is particularly satisfying because it's got all those little jewel-like pieces of pulp. It sounds really satisfying, it feels really satisfying, it feels really cleansing and refreshing. So that's something kind of weird that I've been loving recently. A YouTube channel that I've adored recently that has just been so relaxing and therapeutic is Conan Gray. He's such a sweetheart. He's so adorable. Look at his little face. He's so nice. He's so sweet. He's so creative. He's so talented. And I highly recommend him. He's been awesome. He's been making me feel good. Another thing has been walking, getting outside, moving around. I'm really lucky to live near really, really beautiful outdoor places, and getting to go outside and experience the grandeur and the gorgeousness of everything around me is really refreshing, and it's good for perspective. We've been walking a lot in this glorious park that we live near. Photo shoot. Here we are, out in nature. Also heading off on some amazing trails in the city being San Francisco. I'm going to talk a little bit about music because some of the things I've been listening to recently have been seriously up in the mood, up in the game. And number one of those is the album Strange Desire by The Bleachers. Lost control when I panicked at the acid test. I want to get better. Also, they just came out with a new single because Strange Desire is kind of a couple years old or older, and they just came out with a newer single called Don't Take the Money. Amazing. That track is fantastic. Highly recommend. Another artist who's been rocking my world, who has been kind of the toast of the indie scene, and a lot of people have been talking about her on YouTube, but her name is Maggie Rogers. And I walked off you, and I walked off an old me. And she just looks and sounds like one of those 60s songstresses like Judy Collins or Joni Mitchell, and she is incredible, and I love her. She's an amazing young lady, badass singer-songwriter. And lastly is going to the public library.
This is something you'll probably hear me talk a little more about sometime soon in a video about study habits, but I think public libraries are some of the best freaking places in the world. They're free, they have super helpful resources and people, you're surrounded by books, which is the best thing in the world, and it's a great way to feel a little more connected to your community. They're super relaxing, comforting, and generally just lovely places to be.
Those are a couple of my favorite things. Making this video made me feel good, and leave me in the comments below a couple things that make you really happy on a day-to-day basis that might seem really simple, but that make a big difference to you.
Okay, bye.